Bill Cosby has broken his silence. The disgraced comedian, who was convicted of sexual assault against a woman named Andrea Constand in 2018, had his 10-year prison sentence vacated on Wednesday afternoon due to a legal technicality. The details behind this stunning decision by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court are complicated, but they boil down to the following. Cosby reached an agreement with a previous prosecutor in 2005 that prevented him from ever being criminally charged. Montgomery County District Attorney Bruce Castor negotiated back then with Cosby for the actor to testify in a civil lawsuit brought on by Constand, for which she was awarded over $3 million, in exchange for vowing that Cosby would not get prosecuted for his alleged actions. And here's the part where it gets truly infuriating. The statement made by Cosby during the depositions for this lawsuit were so incriminating that they were then used in the subsequent criminal case. Cosby was eventually found guilty of 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault for drugging and sexually assaulting Constand in 2004. Over the years, over 60 women have come forward and accused Cosby of acting in a similarly heinous and illegal manner, detailing how he also reportedly drugged and assaulted them, just like Constand. Yes, 60 women. So there's the background for you. It seems worth reiterating and/or emphasizing so that viewers understand that Bill Cosby was found guilty of rape, and this new decision by no means serves as an exoneration, no matter what the horrible human being himself has to say. I have never changed my stance nor my story, Cosby tweeted last night alongside a photo of himself with his fist raised in the air. I have always maintained my innocence. Cosby went on to express gratitude to those who advocated for him amid the scandal. Thank you to all my fans, supporters, and friends who stood by me through this ordeal, he continued. Special thanks to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for upholding the rule of law, Bill Cosby. Cosby's attorney, Brian Perry, added in a statement of his own on Wednesday, "We have always believed that Mr. Cosby was not treated fairly, and based on how the arguments went with the Supreme Court, there was no question in our minds that conviction was going to be reversed. Fortunately, we were right. And in essence, what the court ruled was that he shouldn't have been prosecuted to begin with, because the previous district attorney, Bruce Castor, agreed not to prosecute them, and Mr. Cosby relied on that in the civil depositions." Notice that the lawyer never said his client is innocent in that message. Constand, meanwhile, was forced to address this disheartening development herself yesterday. She spoke out not just in regard to her own past with Cosby, and not just in regard to the past of the dozens of other women who say they were assaulted by the star, but also in regard to how Cosby going free will impact future assault victims, said Constand through her legal team. Today's majority decision regarding Bill Cosby is not only disappointing but of concern that it may discourage those who seek justice for sexual assault in the criminal justice system from reporting or participating in the prosecution of the assailant, or may force a victim to choose between filing either a criminal or civil action. She concluded, "Once again, we remain grateful to those women who came forward to tell their stories, to DA Kevin Steele and the excellent prosecutors who achieved a conviction at trial, despite the ultimate outcome which resulted from a procedural technicality. We urge all victims to have their voices heard." That's it for now, thank you for watching, please subscribe to stay tuned.